Good morning. It's early and I'm rocking the Breakfast of Champions. Gonna go do some deliveries today. Probably haven't talked about this yet, but this might be something for, the RV community that is, living on the road and trying to make ends meet, trying to make some extra money. You can do this across the whole country. That's what I do. When I have extra time, Robin wants to go do something, or she's working on videos, or is, we need a break from each other, I'll jump in my vehicle and go do some deliveries. Now, when we're on the road, I have the truck, so the only thing I can really do on that thing is, big deliveries, hauling trailers and stuff for some of these companies and everything. But all this is app-based. It's all considered gig work. It's, turn the app on, they'll offer you a job and you accept it and go do it. And they'll, most of them, they just pay you on your debit card. They'll just, you can do it daily or weekly or whatever, and just have it transferred right to your bank account. So if you go out and make $200-300 in a morning and have it transferred to your bank account within a few minutes, and voila. This is like in my opinion, this is the best thing in the world. I ever since the pandemic, it's gotten so much bigger. There's so many more companies out there, and they're getting nationwide. So if you're in the RV world and living this RV life and never know where you're going to be, it's a great way to make some extra income. I think it's better than going working for an RV park or something like that, because you can make a lot more money and stay where you want to stay. And you don't have, let's say tomorrow morning some plans come up and you don't have to answer to anybody. You just don't turn your phone on, or you just don't turn the apps on, and you go do what you want to do. And the next day, I'm going to go work for the next 4 or 5 days. And I've been doing this for a long time. Me and Robin will take off for a month, and I'll come back, and then she'll have doctor's appointments or have other things she's got going on, or kids' plans. We got kids, things coming up, and I'll go do this every morning for 30 or 60 days straight, and just boom, 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 make bank, and then turn around and goof off again. So I haven't been doing it very much lately, because me and Robin have been traveling all over. But when I get to new areas, the first thing I do is turn some of these apps on and see if they have work in that area. And then I'm like, all right, I know that I can come to this area and make a living if I want to, and I'll write that down and keep that information. But I tell you, if you're by any major cities, every one of these apps work. Now you get to these, areas that are, real small towns, like where we're staying right now, I have to drive to one of the bigger towns and then turn the app on and I can work. But right now I'm back in the Denver area, Aurora area, spending a few days with the kids and stuff. So I'll get up in the morning and go do this and make anywhere from $300 to $400. Back when I was doing it full time, I could make $500 to $800 a day doing this stuff. So, but this morning I turned the app on and I got some paint deliveries, and I'm going to go do a paint delivery for Sherwin-Williams. It's through a company called Curri. So if you're looking to get into this stuff, one of the apps, you can go onto the App Store, or if you got Android phone, you can go to the Google Store, and it's called Curri. Download it. Basically all you have to do is put in your information, what vehicle you have. I think you might have to take a picture of yourself and give them a picture of your insurance and driver's license. They're one of the easier companies compared to a lot of the ones that some of them, you gotta do a lot more stuff, and all of them will have a background check, but they pay for the background check. And if you ever sign up for one of these companies, they want you to pay for the background check, then just move on to another one, because it's either not going to have very much work, so that's the reason they want you to pay for it, because they don't want any out-of-pocket expenses. So that's just a flag that's probably not a good company to go work for. But the other one's called Roadie, the other one's called Dispatch, GoPuff. Those are the ones that you're delivering packages. There's a whole bunch. Those are the ones I use all the time, but there's 4 or 5 more I'll turn on if things are real slow. But the other thing is, you can make a couple $100. I can get up in the morning and work, on the weekends if I'm bored, if I can't sleep, I just want something to do, or I want to buy that extra toy or some shit without getting myself in trouble with Robin. I'll get up on a Saturday morning and go do food deliveries. By noon you can make $200. You can get up at 6 in the morning and go out and work for 4 or 5 hours and make an easy $200. So, or turn on Uber and go do Uber. But I did the people for a long time. I just don't like hauling people around in my vehicles, using my vehicles. I've got a lot of stuff in them, and I just don't like dealing with it. So I'll do food deliveries. And I know that sounds funny, and you think, oh, can you make a living doing that? Wow, you can make a living doing that. I did that stuff during the pandemic because there wasn't much going on, and that's when I really started doing a lot of food deliveries because all the other people slowed down and I was bored out of my mind, so I just kicked the food deliveries. But during that time, people were just tipping so big. You know, I get up in the morning and work 5 hours and make $300. You know, work 6 hours and make $300 to $400 every day. Just, you know, killer money doing that, and that's slowed down. I'll this afternoon I'll try to do a video on that. I'll when I'm done doing these paint deliveries, because you can make a, you know, it's a little harder work. You got to be able to lift 50 pounds. You know, they want you there at a certain time, and you got to get it delivered right away. So you want to go kick them out first thing in the morning and make the first $200-300, or at least a couple $100 doing that right away, and then go back and I'll just hang out for 2 or 3 hours doing food deliveries and try to turn that into another $100 or $200. So, but just remember, if you like this type of video, give us a thumbs up. You know, put some comments down below if it's something you're interested in, or it's something you're doing already. And if you have some other ideas, you know, put that in there for the viewers, because some people don't even know about this. I talk to people all the time, and they look at me like I'm, you know, what? You know, you can't do. Yeah, you can. I've got to drive your own vehicle, pay your own gas. Yeah, but that's, you know, this Jeep, it doesn't get that great of gas mileage. I'll spend $30 in fuel. You know, make $300, $270 I put in my pocket that day. You can put 70 back for vehicle expenses. You know, you deduct everything. That once you start doing this stuff, it's like having your own business. So everything you do is deductible around this vehicle, your phones, everything. You know, so you definitely ain't gonna lose no money on that. And in fact, if you're working another job, if you're out there and you come across this video and you're not in the RV world and you're working another job and you can't make ends meet, this is the way to do it. Because what people don't realize is when you deduct all these expenses and everything off from your vehicle and your mileage and all that stuff, you don't owe any taxes on the money you made. And a lot of times you've got a credit, so that your other job, you can file that on your taxes and get more of your money back that you paid in. So this is a great way. And if you're not doing this, then you're not living right, because everybody out there should have some kind of side gig. I don't care if you're building things at home and selling them, but always have a side gig. It will just save you so much money when it comes to your taxes. And you know, it's a great thing to do. Like me, I would rather go out and do these deliveries and get paid than to go ride my mountain bike to get exercise, or go work at the gym and pay them for a membership, when I can go out here and, you know, back when I was doing this every day, I'm lifting 50-gallon paint drums all day long. You want to tell me I was buff as can be, and I got paid to work out, basically. So that's another way to look at it, folks. So, you know, we'll just throw this out here. This is kind of not our normal video, and Robin's gonna look at me like, what, you know, but you never know. You never know what people want to learn about, and you can Google this stuff. Once you come across this and you think, well, let me talk, you know, just Google some of the things, and you'll see all the other people out there that are doing this stuff and making a great living at it. And just remember, you're gonna have all them negative people that, oh no, you can't deliver food and make any money. Well, you can. You just gotta be a go-getter. You gotta be able to multitask. You gotta learn and find shortcuts and make yourself faster and more productive. You know, I've been working for myself since I was, in fact, I haven't worked for anybody since I was 20 years old. I've always found a way to make a living working for myself. So you know, I couldn't imagine, you know, not doing these type of things. But the world has changed so much with all this in-app based work, and I mean, I think there's going to be more and more of that as time goes on. But I think this is a great way to make a side living if you're living in the RV world and traveling around and you want that freedom. Well, maybe you can see behind my head there in the back of the vehicle, but there's 50 gallons of paint loaded up back there. So I don't know, hopefully you can see it in the video, but now we're on our way. So let's go get this delivered and make some money. It's all about making the money, right? Alrighty, that delivery's done. It took 45 minutes, but I also took the long way, And the reason I did that is because I know these areas and I knew there was no traffic. So, you know, it said you could do it in 30 some minutes, but it took me 45 minutes. But that's also, you know, driving there, unloading it, doing the whole thing. So, and as you can see, that's what it paid, $65.74 for 45 minutes worth of work. You know, and it probably took $5 worth of gas at the most. So it kind of gives you an idea, folks. As I do more and more of these, I'll show the difference and what it's all about. So, but there's plenty of ways to make money out there in this world. Thanks. Well, the paint deliveries are done. I got both of them done, and now we're going to do a Starbucks for Amy for Uber Eats. You know, it is what it is. I think it pays like $8, but not going to get rich off that. But I have nothing else to do, so we'll do this until a bigger, better job pops up. And this is how you stay busy, folks. You know, looks like we got an ambulance. I know somebody's passed out there on the side of the road over there, so looks like a homeless person. A lot of that going on lately. But we're back on the road, and I'll deliver this, and then we'll see what else happens, and we'll go from there. Well, actually, that delivery paid $8, and it took exactly 3 minutes for me to, from the time I walked into the Starbucks, jumped in the Jeep, drove a few blocks down the road, got out, put it on their steps, snapped a picture. I timed it, it took me 3 minutes to make $8. I mean, but now I might go back over here and sit in a parking lot for 20 minutes for something else comes up, or it might come right away. You never know with this. I mean, it's a Thursday morning, folks, so you know, there's better days, and probably if you like working in the evenings, I've been told that the evenings is always the best for doing these type of deliveries, but I don't like working the evenings. I don't like all, after 4 o'clock you got all the people that got off work and the traffic gets bad. I'd rather just do it here. If it takes a little longer to make the money, at least I don't have to fight that traffic. So, but we're gonna go and see what else we can do now. And we just got another Starbucks. This one pays $8.93, and it's gonna probably take 5 minutes total time, or less. I mean, let's see, I just walked in and grabbed it. They had it already ready, so I didn't have to wait. And I got the clock going right now. It's 9:24. So we didn't even take a minute to walk up to the door, grab it, walk back out. And now we're en route to this delivery. Bridget's getting her Starbucks coffee today from the Riverstone Life. Yeah, folks, like I said, you never know what you're gonna get on this channel, because we put it all out there. I mean, you know, you're gonna know everything about us, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think it's a good thing. You know, people want to know how you survive in this world, and we're not surviving off YouTube. I guarantee you there's people out there that make a lot of money off YouTube. We've had some places give us some free stuff, but we don't do any sponsorship where they're paying us, you know, to sell their stuff. But if they send us something and we try it and we like it, we'll definitely tell you. But other than that, you know, we're out here hustling and bustling and trying to make money, and I've been told you can make money on YouTube. Maybe someday that'll be true, but I can tell you right now that you put more work into YouTube, building that channel, and if it does start to pay off, it's probably 5 years down the road. At least that's what I see by looking at it. Because and then if it does start paying off, you've spent so much money on equipment to build the channel that it's going to take a while for you to ever recoup anything. So, but you know, we're not doing that for that. We're doing that for the thrill of it, to see if basically to see if we can actually do it. So we're right here. It took me 2 minutes. I'm at the house right now. I'm gonna walk up there and do the delivery. Probably a minute to walk in there and pick it up. So 3 or 4 minutes for $8.93. So you see how this works, folks. So just remember, I'm gonna keep making videos. We'll add them all together at the end and we'll see what we got. But you know, I still keep doing the thumbs up because I want to get more subscribers so that I can get more more views, more subscribers, and get more people to see our stuff. And YouTube does not help you at all on this. So it's all about you folks. You folks are the ones that make these channels. And if they're big, they're big because of you. And the YouTube creators like us and the ones that are out there, they all owe you guys. You guys are the one that makes this or breaks this. So remember that. We'll be back. All right, let's do a little recap of what we've done so far this morning. We started around 7 o'clock when we left. It's 9:48 now. We did 2 paint deliveries. One paid $65, one paid $55, so it puts us in some change. So like $120. Then we did an Uber Eats for $8, so that puts us at 128. Then we did one for almost $9. So you got, 136, 137. Now we're gonna do a DoorDash for $6.50. So puts us a little bit over $140. And we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be our 5th delivery. So 2 paint deliveries, 3 food deliveries, and from 3 different companies at $140 some, and it's 9:49 in the morning. So 7. That's less than 3 hours, folks. So like I said, you can make money at this, but you got to know what you're doing, and you got to multitask, and you got to work every option out there. I have over 10 apps on my phone that I work, but I have my favorite 3 or 4 that's always on. So, just give you an idea. I know I got to keep doing this. Thumbs up to get this video out. Subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Alrighty, took about 4 or 5 minutes to make that delivery. Now we're on another DoorDash delivery. This one is for some Mexican food, and this one pays $9. So this one will take 5 or 6 minutes. Been to this restaurant a lot. They're real good about having the things ready as soon as you get there. So it kind of gives you an idea. I mean, these food deliveries, if you're good at it, I'm watching Uber and DoorDash at the same time and taking the ones that pay the best with the least amount of travel and the better restaurants. There's every area you will learn a different area. You will learn an area where those restaurants just get the stuff done right away, and they also know you, and they see your picture coming up, and they know you're going to be there right away. They're not going to make food and nobody's going to show up. So they do a better job at it, of getting it done too. And I love that. And I mean, there's a Starbucks, a couple Mexican restaurants, a McDonald's. There's a McDonald's that those girls have that food done as fast as the orders come out. So I mean, you'll walk in there and they'll be all stacked up, and that makes your job and your life easy. If you're waiting for food at a restaurant, you're not making no money in this job. You go to some of these bigger restaurants and you're thinking, oh, it's gonna pay $30. I'm gonna go grab this. Well, usually if it's paying $30, you're driving a long way. And then the other thing is, it's a restaurant that you're probably gonna be waiting for a while for the food. So you could have went out and popped 3 or 4 of these, or maybe 5 or 6 of these in the time that you did that one delivery. And then some of these apps, they give you incentives for doing extra delivery, or you reach a certain amount of deliveries all the time in certain areas. They used to do it all the time. My area is not doing it anymore, but when they did it for like 3 years. For every 100 deliveries, you'd get an extra $85 or something added, and I would get those bonuses all the time because I was doing 25 of these a day. So there's ways to make money that way too, but that doesn't always work in the area that you're at. But it's still, you should train yourself to be more productive and faster, because no matter what, it's going to pay off somewhere down the road. It's going to pay off on other delivery companies you're working for. It's just going to pay off at the end of the day. If you're just chasing that one big delivery, ooh, $30, I'm going to go run and grab this one. Yeah, they're far and few between, and those big tips are far and few between. So work the consistent stuff, folks. All right, I'm going to go get this food. Well, we got the paint on board. Hopefully you can see it back there. Maybe if I move my head, I don't know, the seats might be in the way, but we got, 60 gallons, I think, back there. I've had 100 gallons in this Jeep many times. Not lately, but I have before. So 100 gallons in a Jeep like this, any little sport or any mid-size, vehicle, you can, if the seats fold down, you can fit 100 gallons back there, no problem, right? Pushed up against the front seats all the way to the back. They're all in 5-gallon buckets. They're all sealed. They're real easy to do. But other than that, know, they weigh 50 pounds, so you got to have enough oomph in your body to lift them. But, you know, I know guys that do this and they have a dolly. That's why I got a roof rack on this thing, so that I could, if I ever wanted to, I had a dolly I could just strap up there. You know, but actually I like lifting these 50-pound buckets all day long when I do this job. It keeps me in shape, so I never used the dolly when I had it up there. But if you're getting old, I'm getting older, so, you know, if I would keep doing this, I might have a dolly on top of here. just to make it a little easier, because sometimes you gotta, you know, most of this paint needs to be put in somebody's garage or put inside a house on new construction. You know, every now and then you gotta, you know, walk around an area a little bit and go, you know, 15, 20 feet out of your way, because you can't get all the way in there because it's new construction. So sometimes it would be nice to have the dolly, and that's why I used to carry one with me, just in case it was turned into a problem, because I had some paint one time that had to be delivered to like the 10th floor of a skyscraper, basically, in downtown Denver. And now I avoid those, because that's what you do when you do this job. As you learn it, you learn ones you don't want to go to. So you had to haul that stuff to an elevator, take it up, haul it to the apartment complex or building, or I don't even remember what it was. Maybe it was a commercial building. But you still, all the way across the parking lot, through the facility, and then to the elevator, and then all the way up to the 11th floor. And I think I had to do like 10 trips, you know, so that's why I ended up getting a dolly, for that reason. But I just, you know, that's a long time ago, and when I learned how to do this stuff, I'm like, I know what jobs not to accept, because I like the new construction, like new housing areas, or people, you're getting your house repainted and they have all those deliveries that get dropped off at your house when the painters get there, the paint's all there. Those are my favorite ones. Those are my favorite ones. And then these other ones that are going to the others from store to store transfers and stuff, those are easy too.
Text message.
I got a text message from the boss. But we're on this one. We'll let you know how this one goes, and we'll talk to you later, folks. Well, I think I'm going to close out the day. It's 12:46, not even 1 o'clock yet, and I made like $301.54 with a grand total of 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 deliveries. 9 deliveries, and I worked from, let's go, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, 5 hours and 45 minutes. So, I mean, am I going to get rich off that? No. But will it help out? Yeah. Especially if you're, doing this part-time because you're retired and you already have some income coming in, or, you're just trying to survive in this world. It is what it is, folks. You can go, make $300-400 a day working a job if you got a good job, and they'll tax that, and you'll have all your expenses driving there too, and nothing to deduct. So look at it that way. In my opinion, I think this is a great way to go, and my lifestyle, I think, has shown that it's a great way to go. I mean, I've been able to do everything I've wanted to do in my life. I've enjoyed life. So thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody out there that watches these videos. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Give us a thumbs down if you don't like the video. Leave us a comment on what you think I should do different or better, or a comment on what you're doing out there to survive, because, in this world, we're all just trying to survive. So throw it out there. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and have a great day.